one thing that we can agree on in the Dragon Ball universe, the gods don't really do anything except training. Remember the first time when we met Beerus? He was destroying planets, doing his duty as a god of destruction. But see him now, he's not doing much. And the Kais in Universe 7 are the same. They're not fulfilling their duties as gods. The ones who are destroying, the ones who are doing what the gods should do are the mortals. The villains destroy the planets while the saiyans and the good guys save. It's the balance in the universe that the gods fail to accomplish. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm gonna take you back to a trip down memory lane. Let's go back to the first time that the Kais were introduced. It was back in the tournament when they came looking for a puppy and they met Gohan and the others. At that point we thought that the gods, or the Kais, were higher beings, ones that we should fear. With time, that reality shifted and it became clear to us that the Kais are just, and I'm saying this in the most respectful way that I can, just useless. I mean, they can't take you to the Omni King's palace, but other than that, what can they do? They're gods, but their power level is bad compared to a lot of the mortals. I had at one point in my mind when the Kais were introduced and we've seen Elder Kai unleash the potential of Gohan and the storyline with them. I thought at one point we will see if the Kais did their job, if they oversaw what happened in the universe, and when something will shift the balance they will act immediately, not let it play out. Then a lot of people would have been saved, a lot of storylines would be cut short because of it, and frankly they will have some worth in this universe. Against Zamas, we've seen how the Kais were just there for the plot, for the time rings, and introducing that weak Kai who just wanted power and saw the mortals as a threat. That storyline just emphasized that the Kais should act more, should interfere more, should seek more powers. They're just gods for the sake of being gods, nothing more, nothing less. Now, let us explore a universe where the Kais did their job, where they seen everything in this universe, watched over it, protected it, and frankly were worthy of being God. Millions and millions of years ago, at the time when Boo was being created by his master, Pippidi. Pippidi isn't Pappidi. Pippidi is the original villain or evil who saw the creation of Majin Buu. He's happy. This unstoppable creature is perfection itself. I will rule this universe. I will rule life. I will rule death. I will rule the gods. In this exact situation, if you're a Kai, the gods of destruction will not, since they seek destruction, but if you're a Kai, one who cherishes life, one who helps. We've seen countless times the Kais trying to help the mortals, with Gohan, with Goku, and in the Zamas arc, we've seen the Kais over and over again, trying to help the mortals. In this situation, if I'm a Kai, my first instinct is to destroy him before inflicting damage to this universe and the beings in it. And this is exactly what happens. As two Kais teleport there, the gods don't agree. He panics as we see the original Kais, the same ones who lost their lives in the original timeline against Buu. Here, they're doing their job, interfering before the bad things happen. The female one couldn't believe that a terrible monster was being created, but it's all true. She sees the dome of Majin Buu that emits a lot of energy, and good thing that they got here in time to stop him. Pippidi tries to use his magic on them, But the Kai says, your sorcery won't work on the gods. He blocks it and grabs Pippidi. You've taken the lives of hundreds for your experiences, and you conspired against the gods. For this, you will lose your life. Pippidi gets words out and calls for his henchmen to attack. They jump on top of the Kai, but she just blows them with ease. It's all because back then, those millions of years ago, the mortals weren't as strong as they are now. They examined them. They were controlled by Pippidi. That brings sadness to them. Because of it, they will just end it. The Kai puts his hand on the ground and says, annihilation. They can create and they can destroy their creation. They blow Pippidi and the whole wasteland with him. Everything that he tried to do is gone now. They saved the universe by interfering quickly, by being there and doing their jobs as gods. They're right. The thin in that capsule could have been dangerous. It is dangerous. I'm just glad that there's a timeline where the Kai's worthy of being Kais. Back in their planet, they agree that this event is proof that they must check on any hint of danger in the universe. They shall continue to intervene in situations like this. And well, good job guys. Well done. And they did. 1.6 million years ago, shutting down the demon dimension. 7,000 years ago, stopping evil army. Year 425, stopping evil cult. This is the timeline of Tapion. They stopped also Broly before he became evil and inflicted harm on the universe. One thing that they do, the fact that if someone can be evil, they will stop him. And this is what a god does. He's not fair to be exact, but he does what's right for the sake of the whole universe. And they stopped also Pojak in a different dimension. And most notably, they ended the Frost Demon line of descent. They took out all of Frieza's family to stop the evil from happening. They terminated the legendary Saiyan, even though they didn't want to, but that was for the better good of their planet. Since the legendary Saiyan or Saiyan god took a repelling which destroyed planet Sadala, the universe didn't see any major danger thanks to the Kaio Shins. Their interference saved lives. Every god in Dragon Ball Super has his duty, and in this timeline, in this dimension, they achieved it. And this is where our journey ends. The original gods, they were the ones that showed us the higher beings, the ones that seemed to have a lot of potential but slacked off. Do you know what they remind me of, the Kais? Yamcha. And I'm not saying this as a joke, but Yamcha at first was respected, strong. Then he fell off, and the Kais were just like him. They were intimidated, and now they're just like Kais. Fine, that's it. They are the Yamcha of the gods. I'm gonna end it at that point. I have nothing more to add. I hope you're safe, and saying that, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.